Jai Shriman Narayana. Hello everyone, I am Pauranika. Welcome to the 11th episode of Sri Mahabharata as written by sage Vedavyasa. This is Amsaavatarana Parva of Adi Parva. Sauti informed Rishi Saunaka and the sages around him that sage Vaisampayana, with the due permission of sage Vedavyasa, narrated the story of Mahabharata on the request of King Janamejaya. As all the dignitaries and sages assembled around them in the courthouse of the palace, Vaisampayana started narrating. It was a time when the kings abused their power and tortured the beings of earth. Then Lord Parasurama, son of sage Jamadagni, conquered the earth, travelled the length and breadth of it for 21 times and killed every such king. The wives of the dead, to continue their lineage, went to the well-read Brahmins for progeny. The learned Brahmins, who followed the path of dharma, met with the woman without any lust or desire in their hearts and only during their fertile periods. That way, the Kshatriya lineage expanded. Those were the days when people were righteous and therefore never suffered any physical or mental illness. The Kshatriyas ruled the earth by adhering to the dharma. As a result, Indra ensured the rains on time. People had long lives and no one died prematurely. As the world progressed, the Rakshasas, who lost in many battles against Devathas, decided to obtain control over the earth. For that, they needed to be born on earth as human beings. They started taking birth in the Kshatriya families and then extended to all the people and animals too. With their strength, the Asuras started torturing all the people of earth. They hated the Vedas and the Brahmins and tortured even the dwellers of the forest. They were strong and arrogant and gained power by threatening and torturing people. Due to such atrocities, all the living creatures struggled to live on the earth. Then Mother Earth prayed to Lord Brahma for help. The sages and learned men approached Brahma. Lord Brahma consoled earth and said that he would assign the job of protecting earth to all the Devathas. Then he ordered all the Devathas, Gandharvas and Apsaras to send their energies to take form on earth. The Devathas bowed to the Creator and approached Lord Narayana in his abode, Vaikunta. The mighty Narayana wielded a discus and a mace. He was dressed in yellow and emitted radiant blue glow. The destroyer of the demons had wide, beautiful eyes. He is the king of all kings, head of all the Devathas. Narayana is revered by everyone in the universe. The Devathas bowed to Narayana and asked, Lord, to reduce the burden on earth, we seek your permission to send our Amsas to earth to take birth among humans. They prayed, and Srihari granted his permission. Later, various Devathas, Gandharvas and Apsaras took birth on earth. A curious Janamejaya asked sage Vaisampayana, Maharshi, I am keen to know about the origin of the Devathas. Please elaborate. Then Vaisampayana said, Bowing to the Swayambhu Brahma, I am telling you about the creation. Brahma had 6 sages as sons by names Marichi, Atri, Angirasa, Pulastya, Pulaha and Kratu. Marichi had a son named Kashyapa. Dakshaka Prajapati gave his 13 daughters to Kashyapa and they had many children. The 13 daughters of Daksha were named Aditi, Diti, Dhanu, Kala, Danayu, Simhika, Krodha, Pradha, Vishwa, Vinata, Kapila, Muni and Kadru. Aditi gave birth to 12 Adityas by names Dhata, Mitra, Aryama, Shakra, Varuna, Amsa, Bhaga, Vivaswanta, Pusha, Savita, Twastha and Vishnu. The youngest of all, Vishnu, is the greatest. Diti had a son by name Hiranyakasipu, who had great well-minded sons by names Prahlada, Samhrada, Anuhrada, Sibhi, Bashkala. Prahlada had 3 sons by names Virochana, Kumbha and Nikumbha. Virochana fathered a valorous child by name Bali. He had a son named Bana, who later became a follower of Rudra. Danu had 34 sons. Viprachitti, Sambara, Namuchi, Puloma, Asiloma, Kesi, Durjaya, Ayahsira, Aswasira, Aswasankha, Gaganamurdha, Vegavan, Ketumanta, Swarbhanu, Asva, Aswapati, Vrishaparva, Ajaka, Ashwagriva, Sukshma, Tuhunda, Ishupada, Ekachakra, Virupaksha, Hara, Ahara, Nichandra, Nikumba, Kupata, Kapata, Sarabha, Selabha, Surya and Chandra. These Surya and Chandra are different from the Devatas and they are part of Daanavas. These 34 sons born to Danu are called Daanavas. Daksha's daughter Simhika gave birth to Rahu, who troubles Surya and Chandra. She also gave birth to Suchandra, Chandraharta and Chandrapramardhana. Krura gave birth to cruel and angry sons and grandsons. Danayu gave birth to Asuras like Vikshara, Bala, Veera and Vrutra. Kala gave birth to sons who are skilled in warfare. Among them, the famous ones are Vinashana, Krodha, Krodhahanta, Krodhashatru and the Kalakeyas. This is the detail on the birth of Devatas and Asuras. Then Vinata had sons by names Tarksha, Arishtanemi, Garuda, Aruna, Aruni and Varuni. Kadru gave birth to snakes like Sesha, Ananta, Vasuki, Takshaka, Kurma and Kulika. Muni gave birth to 16 sons named Bhimasena, Ugrasena, Suparna, Varuna, Gopati, Dhritarashtra, Suryavarchas, Satyavak, Arkaparna, Prayata, Bhima, Chitraratha, Salisira, Parjanya, Kali and Narada. Pradha gave birth to Devatas and Gandharvas. She gave birth to daughters named Anavadya, Manu, Vamsa, Asura, Marganapriya, Arupa, Subhaga, Bhasi and sons named Siddha, Purna, Barhi, Mahayasha, Purnayu, Ratiguna, Suparna, Vishwavasu, Bhanu, Suchandra. She also gave birth to Apsaras like Alambhusha, Mitrakeshi, Vidyutparna, Tilottama, Aruna, Rakshita, Rambha, Manorama, Kesini, Subahu, Surata, Saraja and Supriya. She also gave birth to Atibahu, Haha, Huhu and Tumbura. Kapila gave birth to Amrita, Brahmanas, cows, Gandharvas and the remaining Apsaras. This way, sage Vaisampayana explained the creation to King Janamejaya. Thank you. Jai Sriman Narayana.